Welcome to this week's episode of The Pulse. I am your humble master of ceremonies, your humble storyteller, and I am joined by none other than the man from the land. How you doing there, sir?
I'm doing okay.
Good
Yeah.
to hear. All right. This week's burning question, a segment I'm trying to work in since I've taken over The Pulse, where I ask a thought-provoking question each week. This week's thought-provoking question is, what moment of your promo career are you most proud of and why?
Wow. That's a little bit tough because I'm now in for a few years and I had some ups, I had some downs, but there are multiple memories.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, I promote on TikTok, I promote on Instagram, on Facebook. Um, well, if I go with from every part where I promote on TikTok, my favorite moment was when I won a tournament there
Okay.
while doing only or 90% of my promos in German completely.
Oh,
Not an English word, no, pure German.
okay.
Of course with English subtitles. Yeah. On Instagram, when I debuted in a company, I called out two champions at the same time. And the
Okay.
show after, I won both titles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That is
And on Facebook, well, when PPA was restarted,
Mhm.
becoming the first world champion
Well,
and the third world champion.
those are some high accolades. I think personally, again, yeah, there's been lots of moments I'm particularly proud of. And winning the Pure Heart title, which would have been my first official promoing title, that was big. That was huge. But I think the thing that I'm most proud of is the story arc that I told, going from being crazy to then going on to win the Soulfire title. I think that was some really good storytelling. And, not to toot my own horn, but, it's the thing I'm most proud of, that story arc that spanned about 6 months.
Understandable. And speaking about a story, I mean, I'm telling a story at the moment too. Well, in PPA, I have to admit that. I was part of the Black Heart Society. Well, when we competed at Champions Showcase for the PPA tag team titles, we
Oh,
lost them. And yeah, I got attacked by Black Heart Society, and
oh, what the heck did you do to your eye? Blackheart Society did that? Well, good grief, man.
yeah,
That is insane. Um, well, I hope
yeah,
it.
for over a month I had to wear this, and I'm still have to.
I mean, you could always put on a tricorn and call yourself a pirate.
Yeah,
I can see.
Terminator 2.0.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got Blood and Sand coming up tomorrow. Got several really interesting, really high profile matches. I guess we could go down the list and talk about these. Hopefully, we'll have some people join us. I guess it's a slow go tonight. So we got Half Past Black, my tag team partner, versus Brick Johnson. This will be the trifecta, the third time they faced each other here in HSP. Yeah, this
Ooh.
one's going to be interesting, I think. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, that will be an interesting match, but I think Half Past will beat Brick Johnson.
Well, I mean, my opinion on this matter is obviously skewed. He's my best friend and my tag team partner. I
And
gotta
I and
gotta
I also and I also beat Brick Johnson before.
well, not to take anything away from Brick. I mean, he's been in the game a long time, man.
Yeah,
he is definitely one of the pillars that we stand on. The guy,
exactly.
you know, put this idea to a working thing, and look at it now. We got weekly podcasts for a dozen different feds all over Facebook. It's all over social media, and
Exactly.
and to me, the thing that's cool is we're kind of right on the cusp of something. I truly believe this, that we're right on the cusp of something huge, and we'll be able to say I was part of it when, you know, and to me that's cool. To me that's
Yep.
the ultimate dream. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. We got Vagabond versus Old School. This will be a number one contender for the Pure Hug title. That's what that one.
I can't wait to see that one. I mean,
Yeah.
both are really strong competitors.
Oh yeah.
Both are really good at what they do. So I can't select a winner because this match is gonna be a classic.
I mean, I'll tell you, Old School's tough. Tough. I can personally attest to this. I just got
True.
him and Roughneck, for the tag team titles. But yeah, I've never faced Vagabond before. I would like to. I think our styles are kind of similar in a way. Like that's a match. That's one of my dream matches: Vagabond versus Storyteller. Just out there.
True fact.
Oh, and then we got the tag team match, the Reunited Nation versus the Cartel. I think Reunited
Cartel.
is going to be Purge and Heathen. And Cartel, I think, is A-List and Boss, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, tough. That will be a tough match, but I think Cartel will win by a few points.
Yeah, I think I would tend to agree with you. I mean, who knows? Who knows?
It will be a close match.
Yeah, I think that one's a little too close to call.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we got, this is another one I'm kind of interested in, the Mr. Wallace versus Johnny Blade for number one contender for the Soulfire.
Yeah, that. Yep. I can agree on that. That will be an interesting match too. Yes.
I think, Johnny Blade has really kind of hit the scene and kind of created a buzz, man. And he's got some high profile wins under his belt. I mean,
exactly.
It's definitely coming in with a bit of fire and a little bit of steam, and here he is, number one contender.
And then we got Mr. Wallace, one of the toughest.
Oh yeah,
here in HSP.
Yeah, I faced him recently. I can attest to this. That was, when you got it. This was back before we did the point change, but when you got to put up 20s and 21s to beat people.
And I have a lot of respect for Mr. Wallace.
Yeah, he's definitely a tough competitor. And then we got the main event, the much anticipated Tin Man versus Shady Sean McKenzie for the Pure Heart title. A little bit of something going on up there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but yeah. Either we got a new champion or still champion. That's one thing that's everybody know, but
yeah, those are generally the two outcomes to a match, and barring alien abduction, or I don't know, pass interference.
Yes, true. Yeah. But I will be surprised. I want to surprise myself on that match. I can't predict the winner because we know how strong Tin Man is.
Yeah.
And we know how strong Shady Sean is.
Absolutely. And it's Shady. he's new to the role of champion here in HSP. This will be
Yep.
his title defense, but I like what I've seen out of him. You know, his last promo was against Tonster was strong. You
It
know?
was a banger.
Yeah, it was a strong showing, and he's he wears the gold because he's the champ. That's the way this game is played.
Exactly.
And, Tin Man is again no rookie by any means.
Hell no.
he,
He is one of the toughest SOBs we ever seen.
yes, sir. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is it'll be interesting to see what Shady Sean McKenzie puts together against a proven opponent. Nobody doubts Tin Man's abilities.
No, that's why he's called the Legendary.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And you never know what Tin Man's going to do. He might shoot up a laptop or catch something on fire. He's done crazy stuff over the years. But then again, Sean McKenzie, he
You
joined
never know what's gonna happen.
about a year ago, maybe a little less, and he's already found his way to the top of the card. So
yeah, exactly. And like I said a few seconds ago, we don't never know what's gonna happen in this match.
Mm-hmm. So, well, I guess it's just you and I tonight. Yep. That's the card. That's Blood and Sand. Again, kind of a shortened card. We're trying to get things figured out, and but the show will go on. The show must go on.
Exactly. That's what Queen's always singing. The show must go on.
Exactly. And I guess be looking out for a Proving Ground, the second episode of mine and Half Past Black's show. We'll be dropping that probably mid-September. We got some things we're going to try out. That's kind of the thing that drew me to producing my own show exclusively was to be able to have the freedom to test out some crazy ideas.
And crazy ideas, I'm always in for that.
Yeah. And so
I mean, a few years ago I did a Checkers parody. And oh well, that was a pain.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
Yep.
That's about it. We've covered all there is to cover. There's no other opposing voices, so
yeah.
I guess we're gonna keep this one short. Any final thoughts?
Let me think. I can't wait for Promo Big Brother to continue. Okay. I can't wait for Proving Grounds, and I can't wait for the show tomorrow.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Short, sweet episode of this week's episode of the Pulse. Join us tomorrow night for Blood and Sand. Till next time. HSP strong, HSP long, HSP for life and forever.
And that's